Hello and welcome to my channel Live in the Solution. I'm Mary Trimble and I'm going to, before I get into the readings, I just wanted to talk about what's going on planetarily in the next week or so. And of course we have this full moon lunar eclipse on the 7th, which is going to be quite, this whole month, what's going on planetarily is crazy. It's going to be quite intense and potentially volatile this month, and we are going to be directed to go inside. We're going to be encouraged to go inside and to meditate. That's always my answer. I always say you get peace inside, and we're going to need some peace this month. So the lunar eclipse is happening in Aquarius, and it's happening in the south node. Now what that means is that when the eclipse happens, it's closer to the south node, which represents our past. So we are going to be, this month is going to be about endings and new beginnings. And sometimes those endings might not be so welcome. You know, we don't like change, do we? Now we have so many planets retrograde this month. We have Saturn in Sagittarius, Pluto in Capricorn, Neptune and Chiron in Pisces, and then Mercury goes retrograde on the 12th. Now, not only that, Uranus has gone retrograde already by the time you see this on the 3rd. And when a planet goes retrograde, Uranus will actually kind of be still on the 3rd, right? It'll be kind of stationary before it goes retrograde. And when that happens, all the symbolism of that planet is intensified. So Uranus is it's about shocking things happening. It's about surprises. It's about opportunities. It's about things that happen out of the blue. So be prepared. Now, if you get an opportunity, you've got to act on it really fast. It's about really a fast pace. It's about, really reacting fastly and going, going for it. People might just pop up for you. And listen, this lunar eclipse is about, really, it's about letting go of the past. Now, because of Uranus, people might pop up from your past, and you're encouraged to, you might feel that you are no longer in sync with these people. And if you look at them, you may have outgrown these people. So this is a time to kind of let go of those people, let go of the past, if you've been hurt in the past. So it's really a good time. I always say this about full moon, and this eclipse is going to be really intense. We're going to feel very emotional around this time. It's going to be very turbulent. And listen, when things are turbulent, go inside, because that's where the peace is. That's where we're going to find peace. Listen, it's free to meditate. Take some deep breaths. Just go into your breath, connect with, spirit, source energy, and there you will find peace. So this is a time to reflect and look back at your past and really acknowledge how much you've grown, and pat yourself on the back and feel good about going forward. With renewed energy. Now there's a really interesting aspect happening throughout this month, and actually it's actually will be happening through to the spring of 2019. So it's really interesting. It's a semi-square between Uranus and Neptune. So now the last time this happened was in the 1960s, and think about what happened in the 60s. It's about innovation, that's Uranus. It's about music, which is Neptune. It's about spirituality, which is Uranus. It's about an awakening. It's about, Uranus is about finding your tribe and like-minding people, but for the highest spiritual reason, which is Neptune. So Neptune is about healing and altered states, and you know, Uranus is about technological advances and innovations. And it's interesting because I think over the next few years we've already seen some technological advances in handling global warming, and I think we are really going to see some really incredible innovations in healing, you know, with nanotechnology and technological advances. For the environment, I think we're going to see more and more of that over the next few years, and we're definitely seeing an awakening spiritually. You must have noticed that. I feel this energy that's all the way through the month, you know, with the eclipse and everything. We're going to enhance our psychic abilities and intuition, and we're going to be more centered in that way. And going forth into the North Node, which is going to happen a bit later on in the month, you know, with the solar eclipse in Leo, we're going to be encouraged to be more heart-centered, where Aquarius is, you know, more intellect and more about detachment, but community also. So we are going to let go of that detachment, and we're going to be encouraged to be more heart-centered. And it's really important to be more altruistic and to help people. So whatever you're doing, you know, make it for the higher good of society, for everybody. And I believe that that's going to be really successful for everyone when we do that. So I really think that this month, all I can say is, with this energy, this intense, potentially volatile energy, really big changes are happening. A lot of planetary actions. It's like the pinnacle of the year, you know. I mean, there's so much going on. So what we're encouraged to go inside, and we're encouraged almost to see life like a river, right? And if you get knocked in the river, go with the flow. Keep your head above water and just allow the river to take you to maybe greener pastures on a bank, you know. And usually it's always for the best. These changes happen suddenly and are for the best. So just go with the flow. Don't try to hang on to the shoreline. Don't try to hang on to stuff. Don't, you know, embrace the change. This month is about embracing the change and just going with the flow. Don't go against the tide. Go inside. Ask for guidance from source, from your angelic energy. We are surrounded by source energy, and if we tap into that, we'll have inner peace, and we'll be able to see the blessings and ride the crest of the wave. And that's what we're going to be encouraged to do this month. So that's what I'm encouraging you to do. And so without further ado, I'm going to go into Hello, Pisces. Welcome to your reading for August the 7th through August the 13th. And of course, the 7th is the lunar eclipse. I've already talked about that in the intro. So I'm going to do 7 cards. First of all, thank you so much for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing if you haven't already. And without further ado, let's go to the cards. 7 cards, one for each day of the week, and it's going to be the underlying energy of the, oh, well, there's Monday. That slipped through. Oh, there we are. Oh. Okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Listen, there is definitely crossover here, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. There's definitely crossover here. So check out. I have links to the other videos down below, and you can check those out if you know your rising or moon sign, because these are all for sun, rising, and moon signs. So there's definitely crossover here, guys. Okay. It's Friday. Oh, Saturday. One more Sunday. And oh, here we go. There we go. So I'm going to need my glasses so I can really read. They're not sunglasses, they're my new reading glasses. Anyway, so Monday we have the Six of Wands. Now the Six of Wands is like you've come out of a very difficult time, and this is like, you know, respite from it. It's like, oh, thank God, things are starting to look better. This is like a victory card. This is a card, now, of course, Monday is the full moon lunar eclipse, and we should be letting go of releasing the past. So this difficult past that you've come from, it's time to kind of release it, let it go with love, and know that with hard work and determination you can overcome anything. And this is a really auspicious, positive card telling you that things are getting better. So this is very very exciting. So now on Tuesday we have the Green Knight, what I call the Green Knight. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Now, knights usually mean movement, things happening very fast. It's definitely about movement, right? So the Green Knight, he's poised and ready to take action, right? He's just standing there, he's looking at the terrain, and he's ready to jump in to battle when needed. Now this is, you know, this is about protecting the earth. It's about the fairy realm. It's about, you know, it's about really being good to the environment. So we're coming into an age of kind of spirituality, and we need to really focus on being good to the environment, composting, recycling, be very you know, aware of what you're throwing away and repurposing things, and this is the way to go, right? So this is also saying that it's time for action. So whatever you're contemplating, this is like hard work. With hard work and moving forward, you'll be victorious. So this is the same kind of energy, you know. Do it. Get down, buckle down, and get things done. The Green Knight's shown up in a few readings, and on Wednesday we have the Three of Swords. And I'm so sorry to say this, Pisces, but this means pain. Listen, this is something that happens that really hits you in the gut or the heart. It can be betrayal, it can be a general feeling of betrayal, it can be, you know, it can be a love triangle, you know. Whatever this is for you, Pisces, this is a general reading, of course. Whatever this is for you, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel, you know, of course the energy of the month is kind of up and down. When on Wednesday, when you feel this pain, don't avoid it. Don't try to move through it too quickly. Take that pain in. Take it into your heart. Cry it out and release it. It's the only way to get past this, right? The only way to get past this pain is to really take it in, own it, feel it, and cry it through and release it. It's always nice. You can always share this with a friend, with a trusted family member or friend, and share your pain. This is, there's no way around it. I'm so sorry. But we all feel pain. Without feeling pain, how could we feel joy and elation? You know, it's like that yin yang. You know, pain is inevitable. This is what I'm going to say. This is the message for this card. This is what I'm getting. Pain is inevitable and suffering is optional. So definitely take it in, feel it, express it, cry it out, and release it with love. And then you can move past it. Don't stay in it, because staying in it would be suffering. And if you don't stay in it. On Thursday, we have really good news. This is the Page of Wands, and this is like opportunities that just pop up, and that's what it's like this month. Like things just pop up out of the blue, like opportunities, or people from your past can pop up. But this is a golden opportunity. This is a gift from the universe, darling. This is like really good news. So jump on this. If somebody offers you something, yes, of course you contemplate it, but this is a wonderful opportunity. So it's lovely energy to come from that into this. So you know you don't have to stay here, because this is here the next day. Once you release this, release the pain. Let it go. This is all about endings. So whatever this is, it has to end, right? And that's maybe what's hurting you and putting you in that position. But definitely this month is about endings, so that you have to have endings so that new opportunities and beginnings can happen, you know? So Wednesday, let it go. Thursday, good news. Friday, we have the Temperance card, right? And when this comes up, it's asking us to balance. So, you know, when you're feeling this and you're feeling in pain, feel it and cry it. Don't use anything to excess to get away from the feelings, because we can't get beyond feelings until we feel them. And when the Temperance card comes in, it's asking us for balance. It's asking us to look in the areas of our life where we may be over drinking, maybe even using drugs, maybe gambling, maybe overeating, maybe shopping, spending, some area of our life may be out of balance. And this is asking us to look at all areas of our lives and bring it back in balance. So temperance is a really, a really gentle way of us saying balance everything, and just be very cautious about overdoing anything. Everything in moderation. Everything in moderation. And look at that beauty. I don't know if you can see it. There's a beautiful rainbow, right? It's gorgeous. You see? The angel Temperance. So on Saturday, we have the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords he's probably one of the most, he's really into justice, right? He's a brilliant leader. He's a fair leader, but he's a judge. So it's all about integrity and honesty with the King of Swords. And he's ready to go to battle for what's right. He's the first one to come in, and he will, do anything for his people. So when this comes in, it's almost like the Judgment card. It's karmic. Look, I've been saying this all along. All the decisions that you made, this can be a decision that you have to make. Whatever it is, you have to do things for the right reason. So remember temperance, remember doing things in moderation. And the King of Swords is about, doing things for the right reason. He's really, he has integrity, and and honesty, and justice is very important to him. So this is asking us to look at what decisions we're making and really make them for the higher good of everyone. Look, we're moving into this new kind of community era where, we're looking to serve the group and society as a whole. We're going to put society first, and so and be a member of it and really lift each other up. And this is about that. Make the right decision for the right choices, for the right choice for the right decision, I mean. And that's on Saturday. So integrity on Saturday. Now, Sunday, we have the Three of Pentacles. when this card comes up, it's actually this is like telling you that really hard work, and this is also really hard work pays off, number one. But this is saying that learn everything you can. This is almost like you're going to have like a second business for some of you. And this is about studying for that and learning everything you can. And it's saying that this is an opportune time to do this because it will be successful. So this could be something creative. It could be working on your life purpose. This could be learning, really making that decision it's never too late and it's never too early to get on the path of your life purpose. This is about learning everything you can and studying about that. This is really it could even mean going back to school, but it could mean that you're going to do the research and teach yourself. But this is a really good time, Pisces, to do this. And a lot of you, I have a feeling it is spiritual. It could be learning the tarot, it could be learning acupuncture, it could be learning metaphysics in some way, alternative medicine. This could be what you're attracted to, and that's quite common for Pisces to do that. So this is a good time to start studying and start looking at things that you can do. And this card is saying, if you do, it will be successful. You will make money through it. You will be able to support yourself eventually from it. So yes, that's it, Pisces. That's what we've got for the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're going to have a little bit of a hard time, but release it. Release everything because you've got good news. And don't forget, throughout the week, temperance, balance, everything in moderation. Well, thank you so much for tuning in, Pisces. I really appreciate all your feedback, your likes, comments, and shares. And I'll see you next week.
For a personal reading, please email Mary at liveinthesolution.com.